I'm really geeky about our new toaster. I love kitchen appliances. I try not to get too many of them because a lot of them are so single purpose and they just take up space, but I love them. But our old toaster was acting really weird. It was toasting one side and not the other, and anyway, but it was older than my husband and I being together even, and we've been together almost 8 years, so it was probably a 10-year-old toaster. Time for a new one. Looked at all my reviews, did all my research. Toasters are not inexpensive, at least for good ones. So I ordered this one, and I had no idea when I ordered it. I was so worried about, the reviews and whether or not it would look good on my counter that I didn't pay any attention to how it actually works. But it has this thing where when you press the toast button, like automatically sucks the bread in. That is so unnecessary, but fun. Anyway, I'm making breakfast. I will show you that shortly. I will also point out that when you first set the toaster, it has this graph, this bar graph that slowly goes down, so you can glance at it and see how much, I don't know how much time each of these little bars represents, but my toast is ready. And then it beeps. My old one beeped so obnoxiously, it was just sad. Anyway, okay. I have a slice of Pepperidge Farm cinnamon raisin swirl that I've toasted up, as you saw. This is 3 points. 1 tablespoon of Philadelphia fat-free cream cheese, which is 0 points, mixed with a little cinnamon and a little Splenda. I have 2 Jimmy Dean pre-cooked turkey sausage links. This is 2 points, so this is 5 altogether. I have grapes, which are 0, and then of course I have coffee. I'm going to have 1 point worth of creamer, so altogether including coffee it's 6 points, and that's what I've got for breakfast. I haven't decided if I'm really hungry, but I'm going to eat something. That's terrible to say that. The morning is dragging by so slowly. I can't stand it almost. I don't know what it is. It's really quiet at work, which is not a bad thing, but so I'm trying not to just eat because to eat, right? So I'm going to run an errand at lunchtime. I'm actually going to leave right at 11-ish. I didn't leave the house at all yesterday. I walked out and checked the mail, and then I came back, and that was it. So I think I'm just sort of restless because I haven't gotten out much in the last 24 hours. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this piece of avocado toast. One, because I had an avocado that is, crying out, eat me, because it's just getting very ripe. But the other is I'm thinking I'm going to have this fairly substantial snack, which is really only 3 points, before I go shopping. And then I'll have a late lunch and kind of go from there, maybe keep lunch on the lighter side. We'll see. So 1 point for the Sara Lee multi-grain delightful bread. I have 25 grams of avocado. I can't remember exactly how much, but it's only 1 point worth. It's mashed up with some salt. I have grape tomatoes for 0. 10 grams of the reduced fat feta for 1 point. So 3 points. I have a big glass of water. I'm going to go back and eat this and head out in an hour or so. This is lunch. Wow, I am so glad I had that avocado toast earlier, because 2 hours after I ate, I was finishing up at the store and I was starving. I can't imagine if I hadn't eaten anything before I left. I really wanted to have a salad with this, but because I got home from the store later than I wanted to, and I was just hungry, I didn't have time to throw one together. So instead of a salad and instead of chips like yesterday, I'm going to have a Green Giant just for 1, carrots and broccoli. This is 1 point. And then I have the very last of the Emily Bites slow cooker buffalo chicken that I had thawed out. This is actually 2 points worth. 1 point worth of the Bolthouse blue cheese yogurt-based dressing, lettuce for 0, and then a La Tortilla Factory low-carb, high-fiber wrap for 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a pickle for 0, glass of water. I'm sure I'm going to wolf this down. I'm going to try to eat it slower than usual. A familiar snack. a 2-point Quaker chocolate crunch rice cake with 2 tablespoons or 1 point worth of the original PB2, not the chocolate, just the regular, and a sliced banana for 0 points. So this is 3 points. I'm having another cup of coffee like I did yesterday afternoon. And like yesterday, I actually had another one late this morning. So I already rolled into 2 points worth of creamer for the day, including this one. So I feel like this is maybe a bad habit to be getting into, drinking coffee in the afternoon, but this is so good. So 3-point snack, I'd already counted the one earlier. I am about to start up some dinner prep. I'm gonna make the sausage tortellini skillet from Emily Bites. As always, I will link the recipe down in the description bar. I'm going to do all of my prep and get ready, and then I'm going to film a cook with me video. There's been some requests from some of my viewers to do this, and this one's going to be a test. I don't know that this is really a difficult recipe that I need to do a cook with me and show you guys how it works, but I thought it would be a good one to test out because it's pretty darn easy and it's one of the popular recipes, so I will definitely get that posted sometime this week. I decided to have popcorn, so I buy unpopped kernels just in a bag and I pop them in a brown paper bag in the microwave with no butter or oil. So this is a 1/4 cup of popcorn kernels for 3 points. And then I use butter Pam and spray some on and then add in my seasonings. I have popcorn salt and some Tony Chachere's for a little bit of spice. I'm filming my cook with me sausage tortellini casserole, but I'm hungry. So I'm gonna have this reduced fat Sargento string cheese for 1 point. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Here is my serving of the sausage tortellini skillet. It is absolutely delicious. My husband was raving about it last night and had 2 servings. This is a 6-point serving. I did my usual weigh the pan, weigh the ingredients in the pan, get the weight of the ingredients, and figure out how much a 6-point serving is. So here's dinner. It looks like I'm interrogating this poor pudding with my light that's so bright, but this is a 2-point Jell-O sugar-free dark chocolate pudding with 1 point worth of light Cool Whip on top, and that closes out the evening.